Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of There I Said It. I'm Vic Jagger.
And I'm Gary with the T. So what Georgia's, she's somewhere milking a cow, probably.
She gonna pop in. She likes to make a grand entrance sometimes, y'all. So you know how that goes. Gary, how has your weekend been, or how did your weekend go?
Let me tell you something, Big. My weekend, it wasn't that eventful, but it was okay. You know, what did I do? I didn't do nothing.
What did you do? Oh, I know what you did.
What I do?
You went to you went and got your feet did.
Oh, yeah, I went and get my feet did.
You got them toes did.
Yes, they are now nice. Let me tell you something. This goddamn Chinese woman gonna tell me, you need to come like every other week. No, girl, I come once a month.
Oh, she said she had to go to work on your feet, Gary.
Yes. How often do y'all go?
I go every other week. So maybe like every
ain't nothing happened to your feet.
2 or 3 weeks. It depends. It depends.
Girl, honey, I let that polish wear off for a whole month, honey, and then it get to the tip of my toes. Then I decide, honey.
Oh, when it starts to look like a little French tip.
Exactly, honey.
It grows all the way.
Exactly.
See, I get gel and stuff, so I don't like it to grow all the way. Because at least if you get regular polish where it's not gel, you can take it off and then, you know, just add something to it. But
that's with gel?
Yeah, gel they have to file it off.
Oh, really?
With gel. Mm-hmm.
Oh, with mine, they just used that stuff. What you call it?
Acetone?
Acetone, yeah. They just use acetone.
Oh, so you don't get gel on your toes at all?
Hell no. No.
Oh, see, I don't like waiting for them to dry. Now you sit there and wait for them to dry.
God. Yes,
oh
baby.
no.
Girl, yeah. So gel already dries?
Gel, they put the light on your toes and it dries, and then you just get up and walk out. You could put shoes on, you could do whatever. It's dry.
That's too expensive for the gel, baby. No, ma'am, bitch. We're gonna let these toes dry. And I sat there and dried them. Let them dry, then I put them under that little fan, and then I left.
See, that takes too long, because then you'll mess it up a little bit when you try to put on the
Yeah. So I did that. I had that done, and then I went to Walmart and bought. Girl, they got these cute little lemonades in a bottle. Girl, I'm gonna get some of those today when I get off.
The Simply?
No, not the Simply. These were, honey. These were $1. They were just $1 a bottle, but they were cute, honey. It tastes good. And I bought me a Patti LaBelle peach cobbler.
Oh, how is it? I've only had the sweet potato pie.
Oh, baby, it's the bomb.
Oh, I might try it, because I've only had the patty pies.
No, baby,
and
peach cobblers.
And I got mixed reviews from the patty pie. I said I liked it. Now,
the patty pie is good. That sweet potato pie.
It's good. You warm that up?
Ooh. Yes, honey.
Yes.
I don't know what they talking about, baby. I loved it. I'm like, oh, girl, but you know, I'm supposed to be having that. So I'm just taking a little bit at a time.
Oh, so you're not supposed to be eating that? Do I have to stay on top of you?
I know, honey. They just called me. They told me my stuff was in, so I need to go get. Because one of my fears is, though, girl, I don't want to lose no toes and fingers or nothing like that. 'Cause, you know, I really ain't got nobody, bitch. I never get nobody without toes. So you know, I got to really watch that.
I don't think they would care.
If they don't care, I ain't got nobody with nothing, with everything not here. If I ain't got no damn toes out there, show ain't gonna care. I don't want that damn punk with them damn no toes. So no ma'am, baby. So I am not trying it, honey. So I said, Lord, just help me out. Just kind of cut back on the sugar, honey, and all that stuff. So
baby, that is hilarious. So I thought about you when I saw clips from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because they had a tea party. Okay.
Yeah.
And I said, nobody can do a tea party like Gary with the tea. Okay.
Yes, honey.
Did you see
it? Yes, girl. That was a hot mess, child. Girl, Miss Kenya, honey. First of all, honey, it was for Kenya's 3-year-old daughter, honey.
Yes.
Baby, Miss whatever her name is. And child, it was just a mess. Brooklyn, honey. Mm-hmm. And child, then Kenya had you write something what you think about the other person or reading all.
Somebody so who do you think said? Because I'm going to say I did not watch the whole thing, but I did see that scene where somebody said that Candy was sucking dick in the locker room. Now, she said that she has never, ever sucked no pain in the locker room. Who wrote that? I don't know. You know? They need Portia back. Who said that? Remember her? That was her line. Who said that?
Yes, honey. I just can't, honey. I just don't know who did it, but baby, they sure enough did it, y'all, honey. I'm like, girl, that is just a hot.
I want to know.
And Miss Sheree, honey, and this girl, honey,
and Drew.
I love Drew, honey. I worked with her today, child, honey. Miss Drew,
You did?
honey.
Okay, so how is her personality? Because I've said it before. These shows, they will edit and make, I'm not going to even say make people look a certain way because you said it out your mouth. Those were your actions. So you have done that. But how is she when the cameras are off? Is she cool?
She's cool. She's going to be on Dish Nation with us, honey. She's really sweet, Vic.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, she suggested, Gary, I think you should host the reunion show. She said, I think you should host the reunion show.
That would be cute.
That would be cute, honey. So she said, I'm going to put your name in for it. I said, well, I sure will appreciate it, baby. But she's a very sweet girl, honey. Yep,
so what do you think about this matchup between Sheree and Drew? Listen, Sheree is an OG, okay? Now, she done been through this plenty before. She done had it out with Miss Nene Leakes, Miss Marlo Hampton, and I said, I don't know if Drew... Oh no, she ready for that.
They better leave Drew alone, damn it, honey, because Drew, baby, like, girl, what did you say? Sheree, Sheree's an old stallion, baby. So
baby, what Candy say? Sheree already told you she got a mean right hook. I say, I hope they don't get to fighting at the kids' party.
At the bitch, but the white woman at the party, she snatched her child. How dare you? This is a kids' party.
A kids' party.
And these goddamn girls acting, they say, girl, you better tell your rich white friends how this done, honey.
Yes. Marlo said, you better let her know what we do and how we do
it.
Okay.
Yes, Lord, honey. So it's a mess, child.
She took little Molly up out of there. She said, my child is here. I said, and they were serving strong drinks. You never know what will go down. When you have these baby showers, kids' parties, you always want to incorporate a little something for the parents. But the parents gotta be getting more turned up than the kids now.
Yes,
y'all can't do that.
And they definitely, I was reading somewhere here changing gears, honey, with the Will Smith. Wanda Sykes say, honey, she was traumatized, honey, over the slap, honey. I'm like, girl, were you really traumatized?
Were you?
It's just too much, girl.
Her and Amy Schumer were talking about that. And I'm just like, okay, let it go. It was not that, like, you have never seen somebody get slapped. Now, I'm not condoning what Will Smith did.
No,
I'm just tired of talking about it. Okay, it happened. It's done. We have moved on to the next thing. It wasn't like he shanked him on stage in front of everybody. He slapped him. That's what it was. Will was wrong.
Go.
Yeah, and then and then that's what it is.
I'm like, okay, girl, they gave you a job.
But she was real bold with it. She said, "F Will Smith." Fuck him.
And that's the man. She sure did.
That Wanda.
All right, Miss Wanda, girl. This is gonna be over one day, girl, and you're gonna be looking for a job, honey. They ain't gonna hire you no more, girl. It's gonna be Juneteenth. Wait a minute. Your white wife, honey, gonna be out of a job. But let's need to hear
So I know we talked a little bit about this the last time about, Wendy wanting to sit down with your good girlfriend, Sherry, Miss Sherry Shepard. Now, my thing is, if they do sit down, you said you think that there would be big ratings, right? But there's no real benefit for who? For Wendy? Who, would it benefit Wendy if she actually were to team up or to... make nice with Sherry.
It could probably help Sherry and Wendy to sit down with, because this is all Wendy's world now, and Sherry trying to get incorporated in the world. So I think if Wendy would sit down and talk to Sherry, and let the world see that she is friendly towards Sherry and stuff, I think it would probably help Sherry and her ratings and the people that's gonna watch the show. But then on the flip side of it too, it'll show Wendy. I don't know.
So this is what I don't get about people on social media, and I've been seeing this quite a lot lately. They are saying that Wendy should not act bitter and should not feel away and should welcome Sherry, and give her well wishes and all that. I think she did that. She said, yeah, she did her thing on there. She getting her own show. Good for her. I won't be watching. I don't think.
Well, look what you said, though. I won't be watching. Then you did all this nice part. Then you said that part. You didn't have to say that. She should have just left that out.
Yeah, she should have. But
she should have left that part. Even though, I mean, we know that's Wendy, but still, that's not cute, girl. That's not cute, honey. So, child, Miss Williams should have left that part out, child. And I'm still wondering now big. It's time because at one point they said Wendy was when she went to the gala with what's his name, the after party, and now they saying this girl seems like she's talking out her head. So I just don't know what to say. What's going on with Miss Williams, honey?
Yeah, because I did watch it back. The last show we talked about it. I said I hadn't watched the whole interview. I did watch it, and I do see what y'all mean. How she's just kind of bringing up stuff and talking about stuff nobody asked her about and doing all this. And I was just like, oh, that's what they meant by that. But Wendy said she's going to be back and she's going to have her own show. But then there was a report that she wasn't going to have anything. Like it wasn't going to happen at all. So do you think she burned that bridge with, the distribution company? Yeah.
I would hope to think that she didn't. Because I would like to think that, she is going through something mental. Hopefully she's not going through, that thing back with the drugs, allegedly. But I hopefully that she's going through a mental breakdown, some kind of way where she could at least redeem herself and come back, and do her show or what have you. But it is just, I don't know. It's just, but now, the new thing is now they're talking about Wendy coming on the last show because the people loved her, all the staff. The
finale.
The finale. So, girl, do you think she's going to come back for the finale?
No. That's almost like saying it's an end of something. And I don't think Wendy is ready to let it go. And so would you want to do like the last show after you've been off this whole time? And what it seems like, if you're on the outside looking in, is that, okay, Sherry did her thing. They want her to have her own show. She's going to replace the Wendy Williams show. And now we're going to ask Wendy to come back. Come on, do it one more time for us after you done had all these guest hosts. And all. I don't think Wendy is going to be down for that. She already don't want to watch Sherry. So why would she even come back? And isn't it the same team?
Yeah, they're using most of the same stuff. And that's the problem, too. So my thing would be then, honey, it depends on where I'm at mentally. I would go back and do the last show. Because then I would let people give them something to hold on to that I am coming back. You see, I'm here now. I'm doing that I will be
grand
back.
Closing, yeah.
Yeah, so, I would do it if that was me, probably. I would do it, but, honey, they say pride comes before the fall, honey. So, girl, put your little pride aside and just come on, honey, and do your show. Do this here, girl, and start getting ready for your thing, honey, because it's scary, especially like how all the stuff that's going on with girl. Do she have her money? Did the Wells Fargo get this girl her money? I mean,
I don't think that has happened yet.
Hold on, Big. That's my gynecologist. Hold on.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm hoping that Wendy does make her return, but
yeah, me too. I wanted to come back, honey.
She got to get her finances and all that in order.
Because let me tell you something, bitch. I think it's good they holding her back her money. If that one was to get her money, them people would take her money. Girl, everybody would take her damn money. She'll be broke, and we'll be talking about that too, honey. She out on the streets, honey. Once upon a time.
Yeah, because she got to pay for that penthouse. She got to.
Good. That penthouse is expensive, baby. Did they give her? Did she? We don't know how these contracts work. Does she still get a check because she's not on the show?
I don't know. It seems like any money that she gets is going to go into whatever account she has, and so she doesn't have access to that right now. So,
if I was should I call my ex-husband and borrow some of that $10 million he got?
Okay, you owe me. Okay, as much as you done put me through,
the
least you could do.
The least, honey.
The least you can do.
You can do, honey.
But you know what I was laughing about? Hi, welcome. Welcome. Did you guys see Pastor Giselle Bryant's ex-husband, Giselle from Real Housewives of Potomac, y'all? But he slammed Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, in front of the congregation. And just went off about it. And I heard that he apologized now. Now, a lot of people were calling for him to apologize because they're like, why didn't you have that same energy when he was here? Or you just don't talk about, people who have the dead like that. Yeah. And I said, not the pastor getting up and.
But I want to know what he said.
Me too.
Well, he said, he said, ladies, I'm paraphrasing him because I don't know word for word. But he was like, ladies, you don't need a man to tell you that you're leftovers if you have a 35. And, he was making those types of points to, you know, what Kevin Samuels would say on his show or whatever. And he had to come out and apologize because people were not feeling it. And they were like, look at this pot calling the kettle.
I was about to say, just let me do it. Don't
because they said all that stuff that you done did.
Yes.
As a pastor, and you want to condemn this man for, you know.
Yeah, being I guess. Well, you know, they were saying too, Giselle, you know, you heard Giselle's story. They said Giselle's dating Peter Thomas, honey, you know, and that's it.
Wait, what? I don't know, but please.
Okay, so Peter is Cynthia's ex-husband from Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Peter has a new bar in Baltimore. And, you know, that's where Giselle is in the area. And they said that they have seen, these sources have said that they've seen them getting real cozy and all that.
They housewife swapping?
That's what, well, Giselle said it's not true, y'all. As a matter of fact, she said that she had to call Cynthia. She had to call like her ex-husband.
Jamal.
Yeah. And then she had to call her male suitors and let them know that I said, okay, she tried to throw that in there. Like I had to call, you know, all my niggas
my
to let her know that
Oh, my man. I'm trying to think which one. Y'all know I don't watch reality TV, so I have to look it up. Like,
yeah.
Did y'all watch the Billboard last night? Did y'all see Puff Daddy hosting?
They say he did an amazing job, but y'all
Sunday night
award shows. Yes, Sunday night.
Sunday night, yeah.
I'm just, but I saw the clips and it looked fun.
I saw a lot of criticism about Diddy.
Like what?
Yeah, it went all that. And everybody talking about
like they were having fun.
Yeah.
They said the city girls were showing their cooch and one of them dressed.
I did.
Did you see it? The still shot.
They said
I didn't know what the picture was until I like clicked on it and I was like, oh, that's what they were talking about.
Oh, she had a little slip.
It was a little peekaboo.
But what was the criticism for Diddy? Because I heard just the opposite. They was an amazing host, and I saw like 3 clips, and I was like, oh, okay, Diddy. I see.
Yeah,
he's kind of.
I always love Diddy's energy.
Yeah.
He's going to bring all of that. And one thing he got criticized for was bringing
Travis Scott.
Not only Travis Scott,
and the country guy. Yes.
The country singer,
he brought them both in. If you're going to bring one, bring them both.
And he said we're going to uncancel the cancel. But the thing was, they criticized him because he had Tamika Mallory. Is that how you say her name?
Yeah, Tamika Mallory. Yeah.
They had her. Yeah, Black Lives. Well, the whole social justice movement, but you had this white guy who was saying the N-word on there and you're celebrating and praising him. So a lot of people were like, that's how are you going to have both of them on there? And then they said Diddy was drinking a lot. And so he just started like
being Diddy,
you know, yes. And they were like, please don't let Diddy host no more.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, that's what a lot of the comments said. But like you said, I thought Diddy all the clips that I saw, he was more money, more problems, Diddy. Yeah. Like that energy.
Well,
and when Janet showed up
and showed his stomach, he let me see that my stomach wasn't too big after all, baby.
Now that's what you got from it. That's what you got from it.
He had a gut, Gary.
Oh,
see,
yes,
I didn't even watch it.
He had that red on and that shirt raised up, baby, and you just saw belly. I'm like, oh, well, good. Diddy got a belly. I don't feel bad about showing mine.
Y'all,
you know,
this brings me to a point.
But just talking about Miss Jackson. Bring her back.
Oh, baby. The millennials and the Generation Zs were like, same as we were when Miss Jackson entered the room. I was very surprised to see her.
Yeah, she came out, baby.
I mean,
she's an icon.
She is an icon, but she doesn't usually come out. But
exactly. So that speaks to Mary.
That was big.
You know what I mean? You know I love Mary, and Mary was shading the girls. Not really shading them, but just letting them know. Okay, I am ghetto fabulous.
I love me some
Didn't she say that? I know she said bitching all other girls trying to be her right now. The girls trying to be ghetto fabulous now, honey. Yeah.
And true. She not lying.
She's like, honey, I've already done that. I've been there. I made a road out of that little road. I made a freeway out of that.
Everybody has some type of influence. You know what I mean? When you're coming up, you listen to Mary or you see Mary. And then the stylist, because Misa is the one who really kind of took those risks with Mary when the fashion houses weren't really fucking with them like that.
Right. And they're like,
okay, we're going to do our own thing. Yeah.
That's right. So if y'all had to say that there was a certain person who was your, like, you know, you were like, I'm going to be like that. I want to be like that. Like, you want to dress like them. You want to be like them. who would it be? Like
fashion
Oprah,
influence.
like fashion influencer. You know, like even the way you carry yourself a little bit. Maybe you watch this person and you're like, I like that. That's how I want to be. Any celebrity, Gary. And don't say Diana Ross.
No, bitch. No, you know who I liked, honey? I'm growing up. I like Porter Wagner. Y'all don't know who he is, honey. He's a country music singer. Baby, he used to always wear glitter and down, honey. And then Michael Jackson, came along.
You're country, Gary. Yeah. You are country.
That's the way we had to watch country music growing up, baby.
Same, but I didn't remember Porter Wagner. I see him with Dolly Parton.
Him and Dolly Parton, bitch, they were together, baby. Porter Wagner used to give it, baby, them rhinestone suits, honey. And I always did like this. That's why when I go, bitch, I like to glitter, honey. And then there was Miss Liberace and all those good. Yes, Miss Liberace went way over here. But Porter Wagner kept it nice and toned, honey. So I like Porter Wagner.
What song did Porter Wagner sing?
I don't know none of his songs, honey. But I know Dolly Parton and him was a duo together. So we had to watch that on Saturdays, honey.
Yes.
I can tell who y'all want to dress like. I can tell who Vic wanted.
Coming out. No, who?
It was a little shade.
It was. Who was it?
Probably little Kim.
I'll bet you. Or Foxy
Brown, actually. Yeah. But I mean, it was different eras though, because there was an era where I had on hammer pants. Or you wanted to wear your clothes backwards.
You better believe that.
Hold on, yeah.
Even with TLC and in their era, it was just like a lot of different. I loved Mary. I've always loved Mary.
Yeah.
But I can't think of it was just different eras. You just wanted to, that New Jack Swing era was always great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always liked Jane Kennedy. I'm giving my age, but my sisters, I always thought they kind of were real Jane Kennedy-ish, my older sisters. And so I liked who they liked, really. Actually.
Yeah.
And really Foxy Brown, like the real Foxy Brown.
But see, my mom and them, they were into Patty and Anita and, Stephanie Mills and just those girls who definitely tore down the stage. Patty was a trendsetter in so many ways.
Is, really.
Yeah.
It still is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
don't know. I just think I look at these kids now and I say kids, God, I feel so old saying these kids. But I'm just like, who do they, I mean, they have,
girls.
I mean, who are they looking up to? They're Barbies.
City Girls and Megan Thee Stallion and Lotto. And I'm thinking about all the rap girls who all.
This is how old I am. I'm like, who the
came from Kim, Lil' Kim. That was the blueprint.
She was the blueprint. Absolutely. But see, let me tell you something. I used to like Foxy Brown more than I always liked Foxy Brown more than Lil' Kim. But my girl loved Lil' Kim. And we used to go at it. I used to think, I thought Foxy Brown was so
it was
sexy.
A little bit of both, because when you think about it, I love Salt and Pepper, right?
Yeah.
And so when Shoop came out, I was like, oh my God, it was so different from the Push It and all that. And so when Salt and Pepper was into this more sexy and when you think about female rappers during that time, Queen Latifah, MC
they
Lyte,
were hard. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm being honest. I get rough and tough
because they needed to compete with the dudes. Because they thought that, or during that time, everybody thought that the men were the ones that bring it in. Until Roxanne Shante, people gave them that work. These women were dressed just like them. I'm one of the fellas, but over time it was
speaking of rap, and I know I don't know what I was talking about, but best decade of music of all time. Gary, best decade of music of all time.
You already know what Gary's going to say.
The 80s.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm thinking about my Houston days. No, the 80s, baby. My Houston days, good music, girl. Oh,
but let me tell you something. Yeah. In the 80s, I don't feel like we really had a black radio station. I know I grew up in Dallas and we had Tom Joyner on, but we played a lot of other music too. We would play trying to think of some white music, but it wasn't, because there wasn't enough urban music for us to play. You know what I mean? So it was more of a mixture.
The white guys who sound like Michael McDonald.
Guess what? Michael McDonald. Wham.
Oh, yes, girl.
I want your sex.
What's the
Color Me Bad? Remember Color Me Bad?
What's his name?
That's probably 90s.
No, it wasn't.
Not Wham.
That is a black person.
Michael,
I bet you wonder
where I've been. Bobby
Caldwell.
Caldwell.
But he was black, wasn't he?
He was white.
Oh, shut up.
Girl, what's wrong
People
with you?
thought he was black, but he was white.
No,
honey.
I'm not gonna let you say that.
Oh my gosh! First of all,
I bet you wonder where I've been. That's
yes. So our producer Garrett says, I feel like the 90s for rap, which I agree, but the 80s did force everyone to step it up and get creative. I agree. It was like 80s, 80s, 90s music, because I love the 80s too.
Yes.
And that's when hip hop really
for love.
started.
I cannot.
Yeah, what
You are crazy. How did you not know that?
You know who I like?
Wow.
It was like everybody. Well,
That was 1978, by the way. I ain't even know it.
Oh, what
I
was
loved, what's his name? Michael, what's his name? With Wham.
Oh, yeah. He was my
Wham.
favorite, honey.
Mhm.
I want your, he was my favorite.
He made the best music.
He was my favorite. But y'all know who I had a crush on?
Whisper.
Careless Whisper. I had a crush on
George Michael.
George Michael.
George. Boy George. And I never knew.
Oh, bitch, Boy George made the best.
I used to have pins. I used to
Yes,
try to
honey.
dress like Boy George.
Yes, honey.
Are you saying you wanted to be with Boy George?
She didn't know he wasn't gay, hell.
I didn't know. First off, we didn't know that. I mean, I guess
What
we
was
in
gay?
Europe. Maybe
You was
people
loving
liked
his
it in Europe.
outfits, and he was
I
loving
loved
yours.
it. I was
was
dressing
yes.
like him. I was like, oh my gosh, he's wearing makeup. Look at his lipstick.
Yeah. He made Karma Chameleon, and he made the good song.
Oh, where I go, Gary?
I can't think of
Gary
the name.
said,
It was a good music. Good music, and I might have to play that when I get off, honey.
He was
But
it was the
love-
best. Time won't
Give me time. Yes.
Yes, that was the.
Yeah.
See, when I
And George-
listened to like white music, it was like
hurt
Yeah.
me.
Yes.
it
Do you
was
really
like
wanna make me cry?
David Bowie.
Everybody just know David Bowie.
But I'm saying at our radio station, they were
How do you
playing
not
some
like
Boy
Fame?
George.
Fame was.
I do
was
love
like
David
I do love
Bowie?
David Bowie. I do love
I mean,
Fame.
Not
That's
his
what
whole
Vanilla
catalog.
Ice
There
came
were a
from.
couple.
Oh, Vanilla Ice was from.
I gotta hear that, but I love David Bowie because he married Iman. That's what I like.
Yes.
But everything
But
else,
do y'all
I don't
think
know.
that David Bowie was gay?
It don't matter, bitch. He married Iman. She
I
getting
just
the
always
money.
wonder because he did marry her, but she was like a muse. She was like so gorgeous and
True. He may not
picture
been gay. He
perfect
may have
and
just been, you know how unique. There's a difference
Fluid?
between black gay and white gay.
he might have been
probably
unique
was-
and feminine.
and feminine. but
Wait.
honey, still,
Well, what's the difference, Gary?
'cause
Enlighten
black,
me.
yeah, because black gay, honey, is just girl, you're gay, honey. When a white person gay, their gayness is somewhat different. It's more of a, because some was raised a little bit more timid than Leroy was raised to be hard, and now he playing straight, but he really gay, and it's just
I see
trickery,
what you're
know?
saying.
It's just different. you
One
know?
thing about black gays, their family, your family knows. If anybody else doesn't know, it's like your family, the people around you.
Your family might know, but bitch, they ain't accepting you.
They're not going to
No.
say anything. They might know because they think in a minute you might change. Like maybe she's
Exactly.
going through a
They
phase.
like keep going to church.
She's
keep
going through a
keep-
phase.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's
They're gonna
let's be clear.
Keep it quiet. We're going to keep it
Yeah.
quiet. And then we'll just, this will be a
Yeah.
phase.
Gary
We don't
just
really-
like dresses, but he's not gay.
It's
Gary, did
some
you play
grown men
dolls?
that
Did you play with
actually do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we know that too.
I mean,
No,
but if you think
that are
about it, in
not
Scotland,
out or that are
they're
not.
wearing the kilts.
They're doing their nails and
That's like a thing, like for people to wear their nails. Like
Well,
boys to
yesterday,
men to
girl,
pay
was
for
man,
nails.
man day in the damn nail shop. And I saw so many men. I was like, well, goddamn. So do y'all come at 9? Because, honey, when everybody else still sleep.
That might be a good place to troll, Gary.
when they said that might be a place for you to
I mean, I'm
meet.
saying
No,
when
if
the
you
boys
getting
do
his
that.
nails done, I don't want mine done. Then mine, you getting too soft with me, bitch. I want you to play like you don't get your nails done. And when I meet you and they just happen to be done, how about that?
Wait,
Wow.
so if a guy gets what if he gets he just takes care of his hands and feet, but he doesn't get anything on it? Like no clear polish.
He goes
no-
to the salon, lets
Okay.
them, cut his cuticles and whatnot.
Yeah.
But he
can
doesn't
go to-
get.
Well, he can do all that, but I don't want to be there when I want to meet you and just see that.
I hear
don't
that.
want to beat you
Go
at the
with
shop
you.
and you getting your
I hear
shit done
that.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Not until we become one. Then I can say, okay, now. But if I meet you like, girl, he getting his damn nails done too.
Yeah.
Like the ones I was
Listen.
looking at, I'm like, okay.
I like a well manicured man. But don't put no polish and don't shine your nails.
Well, yes, we know someone that is
Russ Parr. Let's just put it out there.
But he
He's
said,
like,
remember
"This
he
is
was
buff.
like,
I get him buffed. I'm like, you get him buffed with fingernail polish.
You're getting buffed.
Like no, I've been dark and I'll be like,
you're getting your nails buffed like I get buffed. But anyway, that's
no, but he did.
No idea.
You know what? And I would want a guy. I never thought that I would be okay with a guy going to get his nails and feet done. But then I thought about it, like, why wouldn't he get his feet done? What if y'all in the bed and he rubbing up against your leg and giving you scratches and
well, we said they can be manicured, but they don't need to be getting their nails painted and getting. You know what I mean? I can listen. My husband could use a pedicure, but he won't.
You know who gets his toes painted?
Who?
And he's married.
Who?
Dwayne Wade.
Oh yeah, well that's different. You gotta remember too. We gotta look at the level of their income too.
But that's what I'm saying.
The richer
you can do what you want when you're rich.
You can do whatever you want. But I'm sorry,
you're right.
If my husband came home with his nails painted, I'd be like, "What is going on? We need to talk."
What if it was like a neutral color though?
You don't get your nails. I'm sorry.
What if it was like brown?
Why would Dwayne Wade get his nails painted?
Because
maybe he's doing it because he wants to support his daughter. Is that why he gets?
I think he was doing it before then, though.
Well, he told us once before I read that he used to wear his mama dresses and did all that stuff when he was young. So
and his sisters, he did say that his sister's shoes.
So and he may have did the tampon thing too. I don't know, but he said he did all that.
I don't even know if we want to ask. I don't know if we should even ask here about it.
I thought about it as I was saying, and I was like,
I don't even know. I'm not about to Google it, but I know my kids use this computer, so I don't know that I wouldn't Google it.
Nope.
I don't.
But
anyway, you want to tell us later, Gary?
Pray. Well, no, I mean, it's just a simple thing. I mean, you could just pad thinking that, something, you're going to come. If you don't have a bidet growing up, you might want to put that up under there just to keep it fresh. I don't know.
I'm still confused, but I don't even want
Gary,
to know more.
I would. I'm not going to make it a habit of talking about our conversations, but
go ahead. Let it know.
Because I talked to Gary when he was at the nail salon, and then I said I was about to go do something, and he said he was about to go do something, and I said, Gary, then you can imagine what his something was going to be.
I already know what he was going to do.
Okay, what was it?
Yeah,
was he going to clean up? Was he going to clean up? He's going to go.
Yes, and I was like, I didn't know that. I thought about it like, okay, let me know how that goes.
But you do that?
What, douche?
I cannot.
He did. He said that's what he was about to go do. I said, okay, let me know how that goes. Okay. This is what he does on the weekends, y'all. This is like a part of the routine after you get your nails done and all that.
Yeah, fresh hands, fresh feet.
If I was white, I would have red cheeks right now. Like I would be like, my whole face would be flat.
It's a great thing on weekend. I mean, I think more people should do it and partake in that.
So, Gary, you getting ready for your person? Okay.
Y'all ain't found nobody yet.
Okay.
No, you know what's
because
crazy,
we haven't really been looking. We haven't really been looking like we're supposed to. Mm-mm. So, literally this week we start our search.
However, people in the comments have said, like, let them know when we do find someone and all that. Like, they want to know too. They want to know when you go out on that first date. I can't wait. Like,
but what we want right now, before we finish this show, I want to say that if you think that you could be a candidate for Gary, now Vic and I are going to vet you.
And then we say we're supposed to start smiling like,
yeah. You have to, make him a Grindr account.
But that's like
Garrett, our producer said we need to make you a Grindr.
Grindr is kind of like Tinder, right?
Oh, it is.
Is that like more like
he said hookup? Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all have to watch this on YouTube because sometimes you don't know if Gary is making a bad face or because he smile like this. And then
it's like you can't really gauge if
and then he gets angry like this.
Absolutely disgusted or
is he happy? But Gary does have the most beautiful teeth. He has the most beautiful smile. He smile. I mean, you can see even in the back, you can see them all. You can see them all. But okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so I don't know if we want to start him a Grindr account, Gary.
Grindr's a little bit too much.
That's
they
too
need
much.
to just come to our shit here.
Yeah, just listen what you're going to do. So you're just going to comment on YouTube. They are going to vet you before we even bring it up, before we bring it to Gary, because he's our friend and we know how Gary is, you know, and we'll bring it to Gary and then we'll see. So you know, just put your social media account in the comment section and let us know. And then they can go and be like, okay, this is, you know, some pictures are inappropriate. This might be too much. Like, you already know if you get your nails painted, he's not going to fool with you.
And listen, certain things don't be afraid to shoot your shot. And also, if you are a candidate or you think you're a candidate, go back and look at our other shows so you can see, because we have talked about the type of men that Gary likes, the type of men he's dated before, and what he doesn't want to get.
The things he doesn't want to deal with. Like if you go back to show number 1, which is still going to be my all-time favorite.
That is my absolute favorite.
I'm in love. Was it I'm in love with a
crackhead?
Yes, I'm in love with a crackhead. So there are some things that he's not going back to. So that's number 1. Okay. So you need to do research if you really want, because Gary's very special to us.
And also let us know the best places for Gary and someone of Gary's status to meet someone. I think one of the best things is to hook someone up, like, you know, because you have a friend of a friend. Yeah. So I think that's one of the best ways. But also let us know. Y'all see somebody out there for Gary? Because we will... Listen, we'll reach out.
Y'all want to meet in Dallas? Vic, you want to come to Dallas? Like Memorial Day might be too soon. Like
this man acts like we're on the phone. Because he's about to tell y'all where we gonna meet.
Yes,
give us the addresses. We'll talk about this later, but yes, for sure.
So y'all know how to get
we will.
We could get together.
Like you know what?
Together.
You know, we could do some speed dating. Okay, let's.
So
Gary said,
we go to Dallas. What can we do?
I got this, Gary.
Okay, we'll do that.
I already got this, Gary. I got what we gonna do. Memorial Day week. Okay, so
June or
so first weekend in June.
First weekend. You know my birthday on the 29th.
Oh, look how somebody tried to give us his birthday on somebody tried to give us his birthday on June 29th.
And we could
y'all heard it.
Do something.
Thank you, babe.
I'm just thinking like I am talking like we on the goddamn phone.
I know. Yes, anyway, sorry. That was a humble. June 29th, y'all, is Gary's birthday, so we're gonna do something special. Just let you know. Okay.
We're not doing that, but I'm talking about like us three. We could like, can we?
Yes.
He's saying specific for
Yes.
He already said
y'all try to meet us at the restaurant where we're gonna be.
I mean, we drive to Austin and shop. I don't know. But anyway.
Let's go to Austin. Well, I love Austin. Okay.
Listen, you come? I hate to keep you coming, but it's easy for you to come because you got more money.
That's what he said.
So we're talking about we go to Austin or do something, child. I'm just thinking about fun things for them.
Yes.
But anyway, y'all, let's
listen. Okay, I guess the podcast is over because now this is what we do when we have conversations. So listen, every Wednesday, y'all, every Wednesday, new podcast. Make sure that you hit us up on social media. Make sure that you check us out on YouTube. Make sure you are listening if you're, in line at the grocery store, if you're at the airport, if you're on the train, whatever you're doing. This is a great podcast listener. We appreciate you supporting our little podcast and listening. We love y'all.
And I want to say this, if they went online and so I'm doing fine, y'all. I was just telling y'all that I was going to probably have a implant or a lift. And everybody calling me thinking that I was dying and sick and stuff like that. No, I was just letting y'all know that I was thinking about having
a breast?
Yeah, a lift. I was having a lift.
A breast.
Yeah, and it's on my
face. Are you really? Are you really
gonna do it?
No, I was just laying down because I was sitting on the couch trying to with my shirt off. I'm like, well, hell, maybe I do a lift. And I just started talking about it. I put it on Facebook and people sending flowers and prayers. No, I'm just thinking about having a lift. Having a tighter chest or something like that. Because my nipper is just really getting loose.
Oh, I do know a guy who did it. I do know a guy who went in and got like the abs and all that. He got it all done. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I might be on the table too, Gary.
Same.
Yeah. Same. I mean, hey, just do what we do. I really want to get more of a butt lift, if anything, because I look at my butt.
You ain't get no butt lift. You had already had the same little booty. You had the same little booty since you was 19 years old.
Gary,
it's just your booty.
Is it going to, it's not going to look like You're not gonna get ant butt, are you?
Oh hell, oh no, man. I just want something nice, but then after I get
Are
it,
men doing
I ain't gonna
that?
be able to do nothing with it.
They
so,
do.
You know.
Are men doing that? Getting butt
Hell
jobs?
yeah, girl.
BBLs?
Men get
Girl, they
their
get the
butts
back
done
and the
all
front
kinds
done.
of- They
How you get
the
the
front
front
done? They chest, but they ain't getting.
Yes, they do get that done.
Girl,
They
if
got a
black
thing
men
to
was
make
able
it
get
to make it
dicks,
bigger.
honey, it would be
Yes.
horrible. Because there would be no more
Now,
damn white men around.
now we gotta research it. Now I gotta send it to y'all.
They
That
just
men
get
are
a little
getting.
bit, but they don't get. They maybe get the girt done, but they and that don't last.
You can't make it
long.
longer. You can't make it
You
longer.
can.
Does
make
it work?
Longer.
That would be
Yes.
painful. That would be
Well,
very
I say
painful.
this: if it's more than a mouthful, it's too much. So ain't nobody want all that. But anyway,
We was ending the show and then we went off on a tangent.
Interesting.
yeah,
We'll
okay,
try.
let's go. But anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
And also, y'all, I want everybody to send their condolences to Vic. Y'all, you know, Vic lost her aunt this week, y'all. So we want to send our condolences to
Yes,
Vic
thank
and
you.
her aunt, honey. You know, so condolences go out to her and
Yeah,
stuff.
thank you.
So y'all, so in the meantime, y'all are gonna have a great day, honey. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if I can
Yes.
find my tweaker. You know, I need my tweak today.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm not
You
gonna
find my
ask.
tweaker too.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna find my tweaker. Steve.
That's gonna be the new. All right, y'all.
tweaker. Bye, y'all.
All right, y'all. Bye. Y'all have a great day and a better tomorrow. Feliz Navidad.
Navidad.
And
I knew you was about to say Feliz Navidad.